What's up, Ravens Flock, Ravens Nation? What's going on? Fresh is back with another one. I won't be before you long, so I'm gonna get this off my chest. Shout out to Our Voice Tours. That's my bro. Shout out to Notepad, No Paper Sports. Shout out to the rest of the subscribers. I'm tired. I've been up all day, so my brain's fogging. So to keep for me from butchering your name, much love to y'all. I'll get you back on the next one. This week we saw a lot of parity in the NFL. We saw a cold weather team get blown out. We see the Cowboys get brutalized. We saw Trevor Lawrence almost make a statement. I'm still sore because for all that Cincinnati did against the Bills, we had the kill shot on them and we fumbled the ball literally. But that's okay. We'll be there next year. You know what I'm saying? Where is the Josh Allen scrutiny energy? Because I don't really see it. Only the Ravens fans, well, some of them. Because we got some Ravens fans who's a big Josh Allen fan, and he fits the stereotype of what they try to say Lamar is more than he do. I want to be a time where I don't have to speak on Lamar because it's a self-explanatory, but it isn't right. Oh, Mahomes get hurt. Oh, see, Lamar should see. That's the real quarterback. Cause Mahomes got back the game. His ankle messed up. Two different injuries. Okay. And then stop pocket watching. Every injury is different. And then stop pocket watching people's money. Oh, he should just took what the Ravens gave him because it's a fair deal. A guy that had a 5-11 record received almost $30 million. Matter of fact, it did. $30 million more guaranteed. Think I'm gonna take that? And we're talking about Kyler Murray. And then $28 million more. It might be close to 30. Well, Russell Wilson. So no. 180 to 200 million with it. Lamar probably would have signed. And we went ahead and talk about this. But let's take it back. They should have signed him after the 2020 season, let alone the 2019 season. Because if you get rid of Lamar, you got to script their whole team. Slow quarterback, you need fast receivers. Fast, small receivers. You keep Mark Andrews, but Mark Andrews want to stay. So, for argument's sake, yeah, all right, you got Andrews, you got Caller. Guys that are likely. Andrew just signed a deal, renewed his deal, so. Okay, you have no one else. Because you got to get the players to make that quarterback look good, right? Because Lamar is used to doing everything. And that's fact. It's not conjecture. That's fact. Shout out to Nitro, Wonderlick Show. Shout out to Mr. Copeland. He spoke this yesterday. Like the Lamar scrutiny has to stop. Because if you put Lamar stats, you take his name off and put, let's say you take his name and put Justin Fields' name on there. Oh, he's killer. He's going to be a bright spot. Or you put, if Daniel Jones had them type of numbers, oh man, he's killing. The Giants would have signed him by now to a long-term deal. Like, just say y'all don't want him because you don't like the way how he look. You ain't gotta make it that he's black. That's obvious. You don't like the way he look to represent the league. Why he's apologetically gutter, but he's educated. Because if you listen to Lamar's posts and what he writes, it's very articulate. I share that same experience. When you grow up in impoverished neighborhoods, you have to learn any way you can get it. No one has the chance to spend extra, or the money to spend extra time sending you to private school to brush up on your shortcomings. But that doesn't mean, and not everyone that communicate is smart. There's a lot of effective communicators, but they're just dumb as bricks. And he's a Southern draw. He's from South Florida. South Florida and other Florida dialects are different. I'm hating on that man. And I'm confident they will get a deal done because they don't want to start over. Bashad is a prideful man too. He's cheap, but he's prideful. People are like, well, let's go to Miami. Miami only have a 2024 draft pick. They don't have a 2023 draft pick. They had the minimum is 2 draft picks, right? I would say 3, but you getting a franchise. You getting 2 players for the price of 1. So you getting a staple in your franchise. At least 3 first rounders, 2 second rounders. You won't have to give up the kitchen sink for them. And you want to resign. Think about it. Atlanta could have matched that deal. Let's go back to Deshaun Watson. Atlanta could have matched that deal to get Deshaun Watson home because he's from Gainesville, Georgia. That's North Georgia, so that's about an hour from Atlanta. They could have signed him. They could have gave him $331 million guarantee. He would have took that. So if Atlanta wanted to get Lamar, they're going to have to at least come up with that or more. So if that was the case, they would sign Deshaun. What makes you think? Like, you got to think. Lamar don't even like being in the cold up in Baltimore. What do you think he's going to move further up north? In the cold? No, Chief. He's back down south west, but he not going anywhere. Lamar could go to places Ray Lewis can't, and Ray Lewis is the GOAT. And that's facts. You gotta stop this. It's getting out of hand. Y'all worry about Lamar, he should have played. Harbaugh, Eric DeCosta, and RG3 said the man was sick. So they told him stay home. Like, you only listen to what you want to listen to. But the people telling you what the problem. Now, EDC is a liar at times. You guys a poker face. They're supposed to. That's just what they do. All of them do it. But if they're saying it, RG3 said it first, he was sick. So not only I'm hurt, I'm sick. You had no business being there. And don't say, why he always in, he always sick. He can't help the way how his body's built. Like, you need to stop that. Trading for Carr, that's stupid lunacy. He couldn't make it with the team that he had, and he had a wealth of offensive talent, and he couldn't make it there. Well, you gonna come to Baltimore when you don't have anything? Because if they go ahead and spend and get elite receivers for a new quarterback and never doing for Lamar, then they deserve every bad luck thing they deserve in life. And a lot of fans, including myself, will walk away from that franchise because then we already know what the deal was at that point. I heard people say, well, trade Lamar and get Baker Mayfield. Like, oh, you stupid. Like, we just have too much dysfunction going on in the organization and these fans. Let's not forget, Maryland is not it says liberal on paper, but Maryland is really a blue state with a red state heart. Maryland is prejudiced as hell. The cities are deep, but the rural areas and the outskirts, you already knew who runs that. And the show is the same people that got something negative to say about Lamar. Coons, and I'm going to point them out. There's coons on Facebook. A lot of coons. People that look like my neighbor, they cool on the surface, but they spill that dumb rarely. I don't like it. Or he can't throw whatever, but his stat says that he could throw very well. He has a unanimous MVP. Now ain't Patrick Mahomes have that. You have a lot of players that wish they was in Lamar's position. Like the NFL players know. Well, we just speculate because we're just fans. I'm gonna go this way. I'm not even gonna state the obvious. I could state the Cincinnati offense. I could state the Bills offense, Kansas City offense. I mean, Lamar just had the Raiders offense or the Chargers offense. Damn, at this point, give them Jacksonville offense. That's a 14-15 win team at that point. With our defense, that's a 14-15. Man, look. Let's get to a point where it's getting exhausting. That we have to go through this. We have to succumb to this. But it's the truth. Let Lamar be who he be, man. Stop pocket watching. Don't get anywhere watching another man's money. It's not your money. So you got more empathy for the billionaire that you spend on your monies to. When you go to these games, when you purchase that NFL Sunday ticket, when you buy those jerseys, when you purchase those PSLs, season ticket holdings, you support him, right? He doubled his money in the billion. He went from a $3.2 billion man to a $4.8 billion man. All in the span of 4 years. From 2018 to now. I have no sympathy for a billionaire, and you shouldn't either. They should have paid him. They should have paid him before they paid Josh Allen. So they messed around and let Herbert or Joe Burrow get $50 million a year. Then I know he's not coming back to the Ravens, because you have no justification for not giving him that money. Oh, he went to Super Bowl. Yeah, but here's the thing. Burrow, all you gotta do, Burrow is 2-step, 5-step drop. under center, or sometime pistol. I mean, not pistol, shotgun. Most time he under center. 3-step, 5-step drop, boom. He have the receivers that all you have to do is blink and get the ball out. It's super easy. He's not working hard. You getting all these accolades and he's not working hard. Patrick Mahomes, he's got to do some footwork. I seen Patrick at his super best, and I seen him at his worst of the worst. At least he's trying to win. Joe Burrow had to do throw the ball. He don't do anything special. So stop it. Justin Herbert's more of a quarterback than him. I'm not saying he's more of a quarterback. What I'm saying is, as far as what he has to do, intangibles, Herbert, Trevor Lawrence is better than Burrow, sorry. Trevor Lawrence got to cut down his interceptions, his decision making. But as far as the tangible he bring, yeah. What it is this, that. This is what it is. Joe Burrow has that black swag and white boy body. Now, I'm not saying he's not athletic, because he is, but he's no different than anybody else. I tell you what, Baker Mayfield, and I'm going to say it, Baker Mayfield on Cincinnati could do the same thing. A lot of quarterbacks. Teddy Bridgewater on Cincinnati could do the same thing. Sorry to crush your feelings. When you got a tight end. Well, she just got a bad break going to Atlanta. That wasn't the best move for him. But he had to get out because they gave Andrews that starting role. So I went out too. I'm a number 1 draft pick. And he's much older than Andrews. Okay? Then you got 3 number 1 receiver on any given team in the NFL. Each and every one of them by themselves will be a number 1 receiver on somebody's team. Because if they go to somebody else, it'll be the same thing in Cincinnati. You got 3 number 1s. That don't always mean you can get it done, because the Bucks had Mike. Well, I'm gonna get off of that. They had Mike Williams and I forgot the receiver's name for the Buccaneers. Like I said, I've been up since 4 in the morning. I'm tired. But anyway, Mike Evans. I would love to have Mike Evans along with Bateman. Bateman is the icing on the cake type right now until he could prove he can stay healthy. But you just need a veteran practice. Oh, I take D-Hop. I'm not the one. I prefer to have a little bit of maturity in the wide receiving core, because that has a trickle down effect. But don't give me all this other stuff. If you don't like somebody, say you don't like it. But don't give me the rest of that stuff, because I'm not trying to hear it. But they'd be the same fans as Lamar go win Super Bowl next year now, because this year's over with. Happy. So what happens? The Ravens keep Lamar and we go all the way to the Super Bowl. I want all of you that was talking stuff about him, don't show up to the parade. Don't show up to the parade. Don't even watch it. You don't like him. Don't even watch it. Don't be happy or whatever, because you're not going to admit that you're wrong. That's all this is, confirmation bias. You guys don't have your own brain, so you just listen to what the media said because you like the personality. But a lot of them don't even know what they're talking about. A lot of them say Lamar said this is contract that. The Ravens told Lamar didn't leak anything. The NFLPA didn't leak enough for it even to make a difference. But you got people like the Rossini girl. You got Nick Wright, Chris Bashar, he don't know what he's talking about. Stick to basketball. Nick Wright is a Mahomes fanboy. He'll wash Mahomes' dishes if he had the opportunity to. Gallup, he's racist. Dan Patrick, not a Lamar Jackson fan. I hear how he talk, but he's very meticulous when he speaks. Some of these analysts just say, "Oh, he should got an agent because they're lawyers and they are buddies in their whole system, and they can't get information if you don't have an agent." That's lazy journalism. That you need someone that agent leak their information instead of putting your feet to the ground and hit the pavement and try and find out what you need. It's just a whole lot with this Ravens thing, man. It's just a whole lot. And now all of a sudden, oh man, I'm getting for Baltimore or whatever like that. The Jets make a fit or whatever. They always try and get the Jets, and Jets sucker for a long time. Now they build a team now, but they're just so hungry for New York because New York is the biggest market in the country. They get something to root home about. The Giants can't do it. If it ain't happening now, it ain't happening. But Cincinnati days about to be short because you're going to have to pay all three of them boys. And what you don't know is T. Higgins is what makes that will work. Jamar Chase is young. He's still trying to find himself. But T. Higgins what makes that team work, even with the receiver. He got the best hands out of all three of them. We just got a lot of work to do. But I'm glad Roman's gone. I told y'all they're not going to fire John. Probably ever, because on EDC there, how would that awkward if you're firing your neighbor? You got to look this man in the face every day. If you run out of sugar for your coffee, you don't feel like going to the corner store, War Farms, or Trader Joe's, wherever they go out there, and White Marsh, or wherever they live at. You go to J. John. You got some sugar? Yeah, man. You go bloop bloop. Pour in his coffee. They go ride. They probably ride into work together. You never know. We don't know. Their wives go thrifting. Cause rich folks don't go on shopping sprees all the time. They go thrifting and everything like that. But that's how you keep what's in your safe. But that's another story. But yeah, that's how it goes, man. These narratives have to stop. They won't stop until we make them stop. So, flop. Don't pay these people any mind. We'll be back on top. This had to happen. Remember, something you have to go through something sometimes to get to the other side. Y'all be easy.